actually got Justin.
No, it's got the 124 inch S&S high output engine on old baby. And as we all know, it's the fastest who gets paid, and it's the fastest who gets laid. Make sure you're on that bike this weekend.
All right, so a little outside of our normal deal that we do weekly here. Selling this for a lady, kind of part of an estate. Her husband passed, and we've sold a few of their vehicles. We're about to do a pickup truck. You'll see it on the next video. 2004 Bourget. So this isn't an iron horse, or this is more on that higher end custom setting. They're out of Phoenix, Arizona. It's got, at the time, the biggest engine that you could get, which is a 124 cubic inch S&S. So monster motor. So you got built-in compression releases and stuff, so you can start it easily. We did a little quick, just homeboy tune-up, air filter, spark plugs, drained the gas, cleaned all that stuff out, put fresh gas in a new battery because the thing's been sitting for a few years since he's been sick. So it's also got a GEM 6-speed overdrive, so you can cruise on the highway. It won't be all revved up. Man, it's got 300 tire. Big giant rear tire. It's got real candy paint. You can look at it, man, in the sun. It's got some cool graphics. We polished it. It's 98% perfect. There might be a miniature scratch on there just from nothing, but it's super solid. The thing's just loud as can be. It's got billet everywhere you could imagine. So this is not a bike for a new guy for sure. It's a big, heavy bike. It's heavy duty. I mean, but it's also pretty dang cool. So this bike new, from what they're telling me, probably would have sold for $70,000 to $80,000 in 2004, which is insanity. But you can get it for a quarter of that now. We're starting at $20,000 on this bike. They kind of all over the place. This is what they call a fat daddy, much like a lot of the people that work around here, myself included. No, I'm just kidding. Just got the slim ones on today. Anyway, suck it in. But man, for 20 grand, where could you come up with this much cool? You know what I mean? And if you're a bike guy, it's just a super cool bike. So anyway, we're selling it. I'll do a startup here in a minute. Once I do that, you'll never ever be able to hear me again. It's definitely loud. I mean, it's just, I don't know a whole lot about them, but it sure is cool. If I was into bikes, I'd probably buy it, but I'm more into four wheels. Let's see if this thing will start, Jordan. Got a choke over here. You just kind of pull up on it. That also idles it up. I'll tell you somewhere else this thing would fit in well, Jordan, is if you had a neighbor that you just really despised. Buy this, and I promise you they're moving out within a month. So it's get up about 6:30 in the morning, fire that dude up and warm it up real nice out in your driveway. Yeah, they'll be out of there in no time. So it's another benefit to sell this thing, buy it. Anyway, that's all I got on this one. Big tires, lots of billet, lots of chrome. Cool thing is it really doesn't look dated, man. If you built a bike today, it probably wouldn't look a whole lot different than this. It's got great lines, so pretty sweet.
Fire up again on its own that time?
Yeah, I pulled a little choke into it, but it started right up.
Yeah, that's cool.
Idled it right down.
What do you think, Jeff? I like it. If I was about another 100 pounds heavier, I'd buy it.
Tell them what you really think.
But then I'd just be a short, fat guy on a Harley.
It's a fat daddy, much like a lot of people.
No, that's a nice bike, man, for real.
I mean, for 20 grand, where else can you buy that much if you're a bike guy?
Yeah, I think it was like 80 to begin
It's
with.
a name brand. It's not some generic company that's out of business like all of most of them did.
No, that's a nice bike.
Pretty cool.
It's summertime, time to get out and ride. Get on down. Well, can't go to Keller's anymore. Have to go to Sexy Eye's house.
Yeah.
Drink you a 12 pack and jump on no girl.
What's the other
Show 'em
guy?
what time it is.
Rick Fairless. He's got a bar down there.
Strokers.
Yeah, Strokers. Go down to Strokers.
Yeah, go down to Strokers.
I mean,
Drink a case of beer and get on.
I'm gonna say that
We'll just go to
you stop right about here.
kidding. Don't be drinking a case of beer.
You stop right about here, and then there's that much room for your lady.
Because that's all the lady you need on a bike like this.
If she won't fit on there, then she don't get to ride on it.
Yeah. If she's hanging off on the fender, you got the wrong lady on your bike.
And I'll tell you what else that I forgot to mention. This thing is air ride, right?
I don't think it's.
Is it?
I don't think it's.
Or is it hydraulic?
I think it's like hydraulic.
Yeah.
If I'm not mistaken.
Again, we don't know much about bikes. Well, he does, but they're not this kind of bike, so we're still learning. But anyway, check it out. Make us an offer. She wants to move it. She's not riding it for sure, and neither are we. So it's sitting in our storage.